It's manga time once again with Bleach 524, The Drop. I gotta say, I didn't expect it to come out now, but I just sort of happened to be awake at 7 in the morning, so I thought I'd get on with it and review it. It won't take too long to review because not a huge amount happens. In fact, it's actually a continuation of Kenpachi versus Unohana, and this is shaping up to be quite a cool fight. So pretty much the whole chapter is just them clashing swords, but it does start off very interestingly. Isane gets a letter from presumably Unohana, and Yachiru goes and picks up Kenpachi's eye patch off a cushion. Yachiru, you don't get to see her face, and Isane starts crying. Now, when I first read it, I took this to mean one of them was definitely going to die. That, it was sort of this kind of foreshadowing that one of them was going to die. However, I'm not necessarily too sure about that anymore. I read somewhere something interesting that the letter to Isane was a promotion to captain. It seems a little premature, unless Unohana is expecting to lose. Although, judging by this chapter, I'd be surprised. So basically, they're fighting, and Unohana uses a Kido on Kenpachi when she gets up close. And you're like, I think it's a Kido, and she drops like a sword in his shoulder. And he chastises her for this. He's like, oh, the last time we fought, you didn't use such cheap methods. And then she chastises him in return, saying the last time they fought, she didn't get time, implying that Kenpachi's gotten weaker. And yeah, basically Kenpachi gets stabbed through the throat, but this is actually just her killing intent, like that time Ichigo got stabbed by Kenpachi's Reiatsu. So, the Unohana that we used to know, who used to be apparently quite, proficient with Kido and all that, she never used to use Kido, so she has quite the same mindset as Kenpachi does. In that sense, in that she's all for melee combat. Kenpachi starts crying, although I did think that was weird at first, but I'm pretty sure he started crying after he lost Ichigo as well. But he's like, am I going to die here without having improved, I think he says. And, Unohana's being pretty hard with him. She's not saying anything, she's just attacking him pretty much. And this is looking to be a good fight. Unohana's pretty unscathed. I don't think she has actually been hit yet. But Kenpachi's really quite damaged. So yeah, this is looking to be a pretty good fight. It might take quite a while. I'm not sure the next time we're going to see Oetsu. But I'm not too bothered because, this is a pretty cool fight. And the chapter ends with Unohana saying, every time you go into a bout, or something like every time you come close to death, you get stronger. And that's my sin. And it ends there. So, what happened? What did she do in the past to Kenpachi that has given him this power, maybe? I'm not too sure. I'm sort of thinking that maybe we're actually going to find out what Kenpachi's ability is, because I know in the Spirits Are Always With You book, it's that he can adjust he adjusts his pressure almost subconsciously to meet that of his opponent, even if they're stronger than him. But that's not necessarily canon, so it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. So, what do you guys think is going to happen? What's Unohana's sin all about? Do you think that the letter at the beginning to Isane was a promotion to captain, or was it something else? Maybe just her way of revealing her true nature. And do you think it's a bit ominous that they've done this? That Kenpachi left his eye patch to Yachiru? Do you think this means they're going to die? I'm going to give the chapter an 8. Not a lot happened, but we do need these fight chapters occasionally, otherwise we don't get any long fights. And the artwork was pretty awesome. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, don't forget to subscribe to my videos, and I'll catch you next time. See you then.